Good afternoon. It is Tuesday afternoon. I am like, I know. I was running around after the kids. They're in the showers, and I was doing a million. Oh dear, cheeky Morris. How are you? Yeah, I know. I was a couple of minutes late. Sorry, but hey, you were waiting, so that's lovely. Thank you for joining me on this Tuesday afternoon. You can deduct those $3 from my Uber account. Won't make much difference. How are you today, this afternoon? How's your Tuesday gone? Have you got your DoorDash and Uber Eats through yet? Or are you still enjoying not having to work? That's such a nice thing. Oh, nice. So now you've just got to, if I remember rightly, you still have to go through a bit of a process with Uber. But that's quick. The fact that they beat DoorDash, I'm surprised. Really surprised. Bet you can't. You've been in the shed. That's a man's dream, isn't it? Sorting the shed out, going through everything. I bet you've been quite busy. It's good to keep busy, though. My husband would love to be in the shed. He never gets a chance. He we need to really spend a bit of money on the shed and do it up. And hi, Geordie, how are you? How's your Tuesday gone? How's your week gone? We had a public holiday yesterday, so that was nice. We've had so many now. It's actually the thought of working a Monday now is quite depressing. Although I still did I did a bit of gig work, not much, but I did a bit. I hope you're well, Geordie. Oh, you haven't been able to go in the shed for a year. Well, that's always what happens, right? And now you have all this time. You can do as you please. Yeah, I'm good, thanks. I was just saying I was a bit late to the live by a couple of minutes only because um, I was sorting the kids out. Just picked them up from the train station an hour ago. So I was rushing around getting them ready, and they've just had showers, got the drying going, school uniforms are washing, got the dogs in, fed them. It's like a mad little hour. But yeah, no, I'm really good, thanks. I'm glad that tomorrow's Wednesday and it really is only my Tuesday tomorrow because of the public holiday. Did you get a public holiday? I know certain states didn't get a public holiday. Oh no, that would be so nice. So was your old job really stressful, Morris? Was it really stressful that you're like, screw this? I had to be on your phone all the time. I'm the same, I must admit. My job is pretty stressful. Um, that's why I really like gig work because you're your own boss. You can come and go, and like as much as it's stressful because of the annoying what do you call it? Just the offers are so low sometimes, and sometimes you're just waiting. And yeah, I just love the fact that other than getting from A to B and people's drink spilling, that's the only real stress. But I'm waiting for the jobs. But once it's pretty straightforward. It's a no-brainer, really. Oh, thank you for doing your doctor's appointment and making it on time. Oh, no public holiday in South Australia, but you probably have another one at a different time of the year. Thank you so much for making the effort to join. And also, I booked a doctor's appointment for tomorrow for my daughter. She has this ear problem and she keeps getting telehealth appointments, but the problem is they don't really check her ear out. I think she just needs one of those syringes on her ear. Like probably got too much wax in there or something. Where she keeps getting these drops, but the ear problem keeps coming back, and it's not like an ear infection. It's just like her ears blocked and closed up. So yeah, tomorrow night after school, it'll be me at the doctor's with her. But at least a doctor actually having a look at it. It's better than a telehealth appointment where they just go by what you say. But thank you so much for joining me. Have you had to do work today, Geordie? Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, Maurice, but so good that you got out of there. And, the fact that your mental health, your physical health should get better now. It's terrible how we let jobs, like, affect us. Like, I sometimes feel like that with my current job. Like, I mean, my job is like champagne and razor blades in recruitment agency. One day's like champagne and everything's going right. You're booking interviews, you're going to references on candidates. And other days you're getting, no, sorry, your candidate's not good enough, or no, we don't want to interview your candidates. In 14 months, you only had 10 days off and 2 weekends. That's terrible. What did you do, Maurice, if you don't mind me asking? That's terrible. That's like my husband. He works Monday to Friday and he's on the road traveling in a truck. He sleeps in a truck. He only gets weekends off. He comes home Friday afternoons and he's in the truck on Monday. He drives from Brisbane to Melbourne each week and to Sydney and then back. Thank you. Yeah, I'm hoping she's okay. She's probably just got too much earwax or something. Something simple, I'm hoping. But like I had ear problems as a kid too. Like I had to have my adenoids out and all sorts, had ear infections. Oh, I'm so sorry you're having thyroid issues. Is it the thyroid where you're losing weight or you're gaining weight? Because a really good friend of mine has thyroid problems, and I think it's called Hashimoto's or whatever, however they pronounce it. And you reckon it was because of having your baby? Oh, Geordie, you're the one that came from NK Slots, right? I told Kelly about that. She thought it was funny. You're still on mat leave, lucky. Yeah, I take the champagne days. They don't happen a lot this year. The last 12 months has been the hardest I've ever known in this industry. Oh, you're gaining weight. I can relate to that, but it's not to do with my thyroid. It's the fact I can't stop eating. Oh my God, I just love food. And I've been on Mounjaro since end of December. And I think I've just got immune to it. And I've lowered my dose a little bit because I was feeling sick. And the lower dose makes me not really have any effect on me, but then the higher dose makes me feel crap. So where do you go? I'm like, I might as well just try and diet or go back to fasting or something rather than taking a chemical. I feel like that makes me feel crap. Oh, you have Hashimoto. Oh no. Yeah, she's had it for years and she really does struggle. Like she really does, and it's not good. But we take those champagne days, that's for sure. Better than those razor blades. I seem to be getting a load of razor blades. I seem to be getting a load of razor blades out on the road lately too. Just the offers have been really slow and I don't know what's going on. You installed and maintained automatic car washes. The job was good. I just could not get people to employ, so I was by myself. Oh no, you think with everyone looking for jobs these days, you think there would be people that would want the work? People are so lazy these days, though. Do you find like just the youth, they just don't want to work? Oh, your mom has started Mounjaro and she told me to ask the doctor, but I think I'll sort my thyroid. Yeah. And I think a Mounjaro, though, be careful with Mounjaro. And it depends on your thyroid problem, but it is apparently there's a risk of thyroid cancer with Mounjaro. So if you have got thyroid issues, they do say probably to avoid it. But then it depends if the thyroid, I mean, your doctor would know the most, but Mounjaro is quite expensive. Like I think it costs us $500 a pen, but the pen can last 2 or 3 months. Now I'm upping my dose a bit. It doesn't last me as much. It probably lasts me 6 to 8 weeks. which is still okay. I probably save money on food. I really need to go up in dose back to 5 milligrams. I think it's milligrams, but I'm really scared because when I did that, I was feeling so yuck. And I'm like, "Ugh, I might as well just have the food cravings and eat and be happy, be fat and be happy." That's sometimes what I think. I don't know. I just struggled with weight all my life. I've never been skinny. So, yeah, it is depressing. I do the 2.5 milligrams of Monjaro. I do like because it kind of it's a dual dose, so you don't really have the sickness, but then you have the you don't, but you still have a little bit of an appetite, so you don't get the sickness or the nausea. Um, but yeah, and I have such a big appetite. I'm a volume eater. I just, but sometimes I just have, and I feel like my brain is, maybe I need to get, I've done hypnotherapy before. I've done all, you name a diet I haven't done, I've done it, like I've done hypnotherapy for weight loss. Now that was pretty interesting. Um, but yeah, people don't want to work these days. I just feel like life's too, maybe they live at home with their parents or, the government. I don't know how much the dole is these days. I don't think it's worth getting, right? Like we had no choice. Like we had to get a job. Um, so when you left, Maurice, was it hard to get someone to replace you, or did you just say I'm retiring? I wondered about like car washes, like owning your own car wash business, like one of those automatic car washes. Was that what it was? Because I often think, oh, that would be good. And if you had a cafe attached to it, maybe it would be a good money earner. But I don't think they're cheap to buy. Um, no, I have Monjaro is for diabetes. Um, but it's also like a side effect is weight loss. So they put it out to people that have non-diabetes, and that's why I don't get it cheap because I don't have diabetes. Touch wood. I mean, I've never really had problems with my blood sugar. I just love food too much. The only diet that's ever worked is when I did potatoes only, and that was 5 years ago. And I just ate potatoes for like 17 or 18 weeks. And no joke, I ate as many potatoes as I liked. The weight fell off. Oh, so you could technically be on a Monjaro drug then if you have type 1 diabetic. If you have type 1. So you should get it cheap then. You should probably get it on the government, with the government, I should say. People keep sending me messages. Sorry, I'm doing a live. Why aren't you on the live? And why are you sending me messages? All my friends never join my lives. I don't have many friends. Oh, I think you guys are my friends, right? Hey. Um, I'm sure a lot of my friends think I'm like, oh, doing this. Why does she do this dashing? What's the point? Um, I know my husband's family. I'm not sure when he mentioned it when he went to New Zealand a while ago because they were on it. Like, what's the purpose of it? What's the purpose of it? I really enjoy vlogging. It gives me like a hobby. Like, I literally 1 week don't have my kids, and 2 weeks I don't have my husband. And it just, yeah, I love doing it. It gets me away from my desk job in the morning before I start my job. But yeah, sorry to hear about the diabetes. Did you get diabetes? Oh, so you had type 1, so that's something you were born with, is that right? 18 months of trying to employ someone? You should have reached out to a recruitment agent like myself. Maybe I wouldn't have been able to help you in that industry. Wrong industry for me to help you out, but that's ridiculous. 18 months. I bet they were sad when you went. As a nurse, you love working weekends. Oh, yeah, that's where the money is though, isn't it, as a nurse? Like, most nurses I chat to, which that's, I'm an agency for nurses, for aged care nurses. They wanna work weekends, so many people, and that's where the money is, like, the rates, the penalty rates, and I can't remember, you said you in the hospital, Geordie? I think you said you were? But yeah, then I get it because then your husbands and partners, they're off on the weekends and you're working. But then the rates are so much better. A lot of people don't like doing the night shifts, but the night shifts is where the money is. Um, you weren't born with it. How can you like, oh, so they say it isn't genetic. I thought type 1 was something you were born with, but I guess it's, what would I know, hey? I'm sorry to hear that too. And is it manageable? Like, do you manage it okay? And even better if you do agency shifts, like temp shifts for a nurse. No wonder I can't hire permanent nurses because everyone wants temp nurses or wants to be a temp nurse at, $100 plus an hour. I can't compete with that. My rates are like $40, $50 in aged care, like permanent. And you're in the hospital. Do you do like 12-hour shifts too? Oh, wow. How can they charge you if they don't hire anyone, Maurice? I don't understand that because with my job, I don't get paid until I make that placement. And even then, when I make a placement, if they leave within 6 months, I have to backfill that role for free. I've got a really sharp nail and it's driving me mad. I just poked myself in the eye with it. Did I tell you? I don't know if you joined. I don't think you did the Saturday live, but I had a facial last Thursday because I had Thursday off. I had a facial and a massage. I had this facial, and no joke, I got home on Thursday night, and my skin is normally. Oh, that really hurt my eye. Silly me. Um, I did a facial. Well, my beautician gave me a facial and massage, and I came home. My face was red, really sore, and I thought, well, it's just after the facial, and no joke, like, it's still dry and itchy. It's not as bad as it was. It looked like I'd been in a fire. Um, and even now, like, my face is dry, and it was like peeling, and my beautician, she was ever so lovely. She was like, "Oh, because it's the first time I've had it," and she thinks it's because she put extra essential oils, those hot towels, and I felt it burning as soon as she put it on my face. Um but anyway, like, I've only just started to get a normal face. Oh, I don't think I've got a normal face, but I've just started getting a face that isn't as red. And it was like she said it's like I had a chemical, was it a chemical peel? And it's still dry and still a bit itchy. So it it was a bit of an annoying weekend. Like, just felt like my skin was irritated. But I told her next time I'll just have the massage unless you don't do the facial with the essential oils, and she reckons the anti-aging cream and the essential oils must have had a reaction. I've never had a reaction like that before. Well, I'm glad you can manage it, Geordie. That's good. I guess you just got used to it, really. It's a bit like me. I have asthma, mild asthma. Take my inhaler every day. It's like second nature. Although I didn't get mine until I was later on, probably about 14. Never had an asthma attack, but I I think mine is more allergies. Like, I get really allergic to dust, the dogs, things like that. Like anything, like other people's animals set me off. Um, if they come on board and say past 3 months, then we have to start again. Yeah, I mean, sometimes there's a 3-month clause on our ones, but um, I mean, even 3 months in aged care is a long time for a nurse to stay. So yeah, we tend to do 6 months. That's what we tend to do. But 6 months is so long. It's like I'm basically backfilling these candidates for nothing. Although saying that, I don't backfill. So if I've backfilled, I won't do it again. But that must be annoying, Maurice. But hey, you're free now. You can go in the shed, have a beer, and wait for your Uber and DoorDash. How long ago did you apply for the did you sign up? It's a shame my DoorDash, that I can't recommend people, refer people, because I reckon I would have had a few referrals by now. But every time I go to referral, it says I'm not eligible to do that. And I think it is because the demand, like everyone's signing up. So why would they need me to pay me for that job? Yeah, I definitely have sensitive skin, but she's used products on me before and never had this flare up. But she did say she thinks she may have used too much essential oils in the hot towel. So yeah. Well, she did recommend Maurice me to get some aloe vera, and I don't have any. So I need to. Where do I get aloe vera? Is it just online? If I like, or do I just? How do people get it from the plant? So I've seen people that actually get it from the plant and just get the aloe from the plant. But yeah, thanks, Jordy. Yeah, it was so. I kept saying to my husband, like, I feel like my face is on fire, and he's like, "Oh, it looks fine." I'm like, no, it doesn't. 3 weeks. 3 weeks and still waiting. God, that's poor. Like, I understand with Uber, they're pretty slow. Like, I waited several weeks, but DoorDash, that's really strange. Have you tried calling them? I'd be calling them and say, "Hey, come on. What's going on?" But I suppose it's not like you're in a rush. You can enjoy your beer, and it's crazy, 3 weeks. My dogs are snoring, and I swear they are farting. They stink. They come in here and they stink the media room out, and it's disgusting. It's like, oh, what a life being a dog. Hey, it'd be so nice, so easy, no pressure. Oh, okay. Well, maybe I'll have a look for that. I know I do use a moisturizer, and it was one she gave me, which is really good, but it's really expensive. Ah, can you hear? Can you hear them? I'll see if I can show you them. I don't know if I can turn my camera around. You thought it was my husband. He wishes he was snoring. He's in the truck in Sydney somewhere. He really does wish he was snoring. Instead, he's working hard. He does like 20-hour days. I don't know how he does it. Sometimes he'll stop at 2 o'clock in the morning and then get up at 5, 6 and hardly have any sleep. The puppy is 12 months old. Well, he's not really a puppy anymore. And my older dog, who has the vet on Saturday because he needs his vaccinations, but he's been limping a lot lately. And it's probably just arthritis, and there's probably not much they can do. But he's also, yeah, he's got this like skin tag on his groin, and it's like a blood blister. So we've got to get that looked at. And I'm like, oh, great. I can just see $400-$500 later. But the puppy is costing us a fortune at the moment because last week he destroyed the pool pump. I say the pool pump. He chewed the whole chlorinator. So now the chlorinator doesn't work. So the pool doesn't work. Luckily, we're not using the pool, but it's still annoying. So we've had to get that repaired, and we got the spare part today in the mail. And then I noticed yesterday we have like, it's called a Talex system. It's like a, I guess it's like a sewerage system because we're on nearly an acre that basically we have a Talex sewerage system that basically pumps out the treated water. And he's destroyed one of the, for the third time in like 3 weeks. It's like a little plumbing thing. So I had to go to Reese's this morning on my way to take the kids to school and get a spare part. There was $40 again. And I said to my husband, we need to get some chicken wire or something so he can't get around the pipe and chew it. And like, he just gets bored, like the dog, like, like, I don't walk him, my fault. It was so much easier with my other dog because my husband was home all the time. Well, he had a job, but he wasn't away, so he's just, a typical toddler looking for trouble. And I've ordered some more toys for staffies because they're American staffies, and they destroy anything. Like, they literally, you give them a toy, they'll destroy it. So these toys are supposed to be indestructible. Yeah, right. Give it like 5 minutes and he'll. But these toys are better because I've had them before. But they're so I've ordered them. There's like $150 for all these toys. But they will last him. He must be teething or something. And I feel sorry for him because he just wants company. So it's my own fault. But yeah, I did go out dashing this morning. I'm actually doing another video this week, a full week of deliveries, because a few people mentioned they prefer my videos where they're throughout the week and a bit longer, because it's really hard for me to do a longer video when I'm just doing, like today, I only did 2 hours because by the time I drop my kids at the train station at just before 7, I've got to get back to my desk. And so I thought, okay, well, the feedback's been pretty good on those longer videos. It also helps with my view time. Yeah, so I'm doing another one of those videos this week. Probably won't get it for 2 weeks because, like I said, I have recorded a few in advance. Now I'm only doing 3 videos a week. I can do that. But yeah, so I am working on a full week, a longer video, because a few people have mentioned they prefer longer videos than the short ones. But when I'm only doing 2 hours, it's so hard to make that into a long video without editing it, and just putting it as it is, which would be pretty boring. Staffy says it, or you used to have an English and American used to come home to Carney. Oh, they're amazing dogs. They're nanny dogs. They're so protective, so loyal. But gee, destroy. Oh my goodness, yeah. And it's hard because I go out in the mornings for 2 hours and I come home, like you said, I come home to carnage. Luckily we've got a little gate like in the front part of our garden that we can keep them in, that has nothing really now that we can keep them in a smaller area, but they get bored. They don't get to run around. The whole idea of us being on land was that they could, go and play and just, have that freedom. But that's when they go and find the Telex system and destroy things. And even my husband's trailer, he ripped the electrics from the lights. How's the view time going? Well, I reckon I'm about 5 weeks away from the first 3,000 hour target. I think last time I checked last night, because it updates every night, 2,300 hours I'm at. So I need 3,000 hours to get the first part, which, that's good. But, 4,000 hours is where you get the ads, and, it won't give me much. But so I'm there, 1,700 hours away from the ads, but only 700 hours. So I reckon if I keep doing these lives, I reckon 5 to 6 weeks from the first one, I'm getting around 100 to 150 hours view time a week. But I have been asking like friends and family and YouTubers just to put my playlist of my vlogs on like twice a week or so, because that will get my hours up. And you can put it on like silent or something like that. So, that's obviously something that I wanted to do. But how long have I worked from home, or just since COVID? Well, I worked from home pre-COVID, just 1 or 2 days a week, because luckily with my job, you can. I mean, I was in an agency recruiter, then I worked for a company internally and did internal recruitment. But post-COVID, we worked from home, obviously. But then I got this agency job nearly 3 years ago, and it's a work from home job. There's no office needed, which is great. My manager is awesome. He doesn't want us to have an office. Offices cost money, right? And also, most of my teammates are in Sydney. There's only two or three of us. One's on the Gold Coast and two are in Sydney, and they all work from home. And, it is a big trust thing because obviously someone has to trust you. But I don't think I could ever work in an office again. I really don't. I really don't think I could. Yeah, I don't think I could. Oh, I could share your message. How cool is that? I didn't know I could do that. Oh, that's awesome. I could hover over your message and it comes up on the screen. But yeah, I really don't think I could do an office. See if I can do someone. See if I can do Morris's. Oh yeah, that's cool. There's a new feature. I just started paying for this StreamYard. It is pretty expensive. I'm not gonna lie. But I get unlimited streaming because you can't do YouTube lives without a streaming device. You can do them from your mobile, but obviously, I think if you're out and about on the road, that would be okay. But when I'm staying at home, you need a good streaming platform that gives you good quality. And I was just doing the free version of this StreamYard. But now, I seem to have people joining me, which is awesome. I didn't think I'd have anyone joining me. Um, but no, the view time is getting there slowly or surely. The more subscribe, and I've got to think about it. I technically, even though I've got 1,200 subscribers, 800 of them were from my weight loss days, and they don't probably watch. Some of them would watch my door dashing content, but a lot wouldn't. But yeah, no, Geordie, I love working from home. Is the short answer. I love it. I mean, sometimes as long as I've got good colleagues to work with, I had one colleague that left about 3 months ago, and it was really sad because we'd phone each other every day, and it was like a work wife. And now I'm not working with her. I do miss that. I mean, we still talk, but it's not the same. Yes, they are really full on, Maurice. These dogs, oh my god. But I should have just gone for another cat. Okay, I'm gonna put that one up there too. I'm so excited I can do this. You saw that NCuts have the new video. Oh, has it just come out? See, I've scheduled them up in advance, I think, for up to 2 weeks because slot videos are so easy to film and edit. Like, you literally just film it. Obviously, it takes more money because you're not earning money like DoorDash, but you. but thanks, Geordie, for that. Make sure you leave a comment too. Share the love. Oh, thank you for that. Eventually, I would like to be like Stu from the Bris Vegas guy. I'd love to do videos every day, but that's in the making in the future. Rome wasn't built in a day. Oh, wow. So you'd come home, you'd hang a tennis ball attached to the clothesline, and they got so big and messy, come home and the clothesline would be broken. Oh my goodness. Yeah, they're full of muscle. I had Bear, which is my 12-month-old. He came charging at me, excited to see me. This was a few months ago. Literally into my knee. I went straight to the floor. Oh my god, tears came out. I was in shock. It literally knocked me over and the pain was horrible. So they're just I saw this video too. I think it was on Facebook and it was like American Staffies, they're 100% muscle but no brain. What's a scary photo? You need to find something better. Which one's that? Is that me? Oh, are you talking about the dogs? Is that what you're talking about? Yeah, I'm getting there. I'm getting there. I'm getting there with my hours. And keep joining the lives. I do appreciate it because that also helps. That's what I did this work with this YouTube guy, and he basically gave me some advice, and he was awesome. I think I told you, but he said 2 lives a week will help you get there. Oh, you saw you. Oh, there you go, Morris. Well, when you get your YouTube channel, you need to do your YouTube logo up there and share your video so we can all find you. I think I tried finding you and I couldn't find you. I think it's really hard when you just started on YouTube for people to find you. Um, so how long have you, Geordie, so how Stu has done so well. He like I only started following him probably 9 months ago. Um, how long have you been following him for? Like he's been doing it what 2 years? He used to upload videos once a week. Did he? Oh well, that's promising because I was saying to Kelly, I said, well, he would have started somehow. He wouldn't have just like started, okay, he does 2 videos a day now, and those videos get between 5 to 10,000 views. Um, it it is amazing, and I guarantee he had the same problems we did with being able to film at venues, but now we're so lucky that we've got the permission to film at our local club rather than the dodgy tavern that we're going to, and people were wearing like bracelets on their what do you call it, like ankle bracelets, like they've just come out of jail or bail. Oh dear, I wonder if I click on it or just go off. I don't know how it comes off without putting another one. Oh well. Oh yeah, I get what you mean now, Maurice. So yeah, you were like, that's a scary picture. I don't know how to untake it off though. I don't. Oh no, I don't want to. That's better. I went really big then. I was like, um, I don't know how to take that off. Sorry, unless I keep doing your messages. I'm probably. Let's have a look. So you've been watching. Oh, so is that when he started? Is that how you found him, Geordie? And you found us through me leaving comments. I always like to leave comments because it does help us steal a few subs from him. I mean, like, some people won't click on, I get it, but the odd person like yourself will see that we're a channel. Like, it's pretty clear we're a channel, so you can see that. And, like, I don't know if any of you have entered the Facebook competition, but for some reason, something's happened, and I've started to get all these Facebook entries. And yeah, he gets loads of views, like, literally, and all he does is film slot play. I mean, it's one of the easiest things to film. I mean, you still have to comment a bit. Like, I find that sometimes he'll just go quiet. He won't always comment throughout the whole thing. But sometimes there's not a lot to say, I guess, nothing happening on the machines. But it's like with vlogging, it takes a lot more work and a bit more like editing skills. So I love it when I can put a slot channel or a slot video on because it's so easy compared to this. But I do love the editing and how complex it is doing Dash with Nick and Dash with Nick. So, oh wow, you followed him since he had 400 followers. Yeah, I was gonna say about the tripod. He's so lucky he gets to use a tripod. You know how hard it is to film and hold the camera still and not get a shaky arm. I did ask them, I did ask if I could use a tripod, but we've only just got permission to film at this club. And they said for now, can we not? But I guarantee if we have as many subscribers or half as many as what Stu has, then they'll probably say yes, you know? Because, yeah, it's all a matter of, yeah, at the moment we're small, we're growing. But but anyway, I for some reason woke up with like 20 or 30 new Facebook um and all these people entering the competition. I was really surprised. I was like, where did they come from? The only thing I can think about, because I don't think they came from my channel, because no one really says anything on my channel like when I share or enter this competition. I don't know if anyone sees my posts. And I can't imagine it'll be from that. Otherwise, they would have done the competition when it first entered, you know? But the only thing I can think of, I started following these Uber Eats and DoorDash Facebook posts. Like, of other drivers complaining about DoorDash and Uber Eats, and I think they're all in America though, and I started making comments on there, and I think that's probably why they're coming to me. Oh, Grandma Moore would love you. I sometimes I find it hard to watch videos, I will be honest. Like, if I subscribe to other channels, I find it hard because I'm either busy working during the day, looking after the kids, or doing DoorDash and Uber Eats, or if I'm not doing DoorDash, Uber Eats, or working, I'm editing my videos and having 2 channels. Oh, you found me through his comments. That's awesome. Oh, it came off then. I put you on and then it came off. But yeah, no, thank you for that. I'm glad you did find me. I thought it was a bit of a risk me sharing my dash with Nick on NK slots, and I thought, oh, you know what, it can't hurt. And then I got your lovely message. I think it was like the next morning or 2 days later saying, oh, I was from NK slots and I binge watched you. I will have to check his channel out though, because if you said he was sometimes, yeah, he does feel a bit awkward at times, doesn't he? Like, I think I find it quite easy talking to no one. Like, I can just talk for the sake of talking. And I'm lucky that most of the time, like 8 times out of 10, I have Kelly there. If she's not there, then I can talk to myself quite easily, or to the audience, I guess. It's not to myself. You've got to think you're talking to the audience, not yourself. And that was a big hurdle to come away with at first when I started vlogging. But I have been on YouTube for about 5 years with my previous, well, I turned this channel in for my weight loss channel. Um, and I feel like it does get easier the more you do it, but it's never easy. It's never easy. But that's really nice to know. I'll have to go back. I have watched a few of his old ones where he used to just share pictures of his winnings, so he obviously didn't have approvals then. But that's really good to know that he's nearly got what 14,000 subscribers, and I think I started following him when he had 8,000 subscribers. I remember when he got the 10,000, and now he's at. So yeah, you've been there since day dot. You never use Facebook. Yeah, I mean, I like Instagram, don't get me wrong, it is good, and especially things when you're sharing slot play, it is good, but Instagram, you can't monetize on Instagram, and I know it's not all about money, and it isn't, but Facebook, the reason I thought, and I don't use Facebook as in, because I know you don't either, Maurice, you get sick of Facebook, and I get that, but we were following this other slot channel guy. He's got a slot channel. He's only got like, I say only, he's still got double what NK Slots has. But he does all his on Facebook, but he gets paid $150 per video on Facebook. And it kind of really lit up our eyes a bit. If we can, because some people just don't do YouTube, right? So if we could like spread our wings eventually and do both platforms. But I do get that, and I do appreciate, obviously, I don't want you to be on there if that's something you're not gonna use. But for some reason, I woke up with, like, 30, 40 new, um 40 new I think it was about 40 new entries, because I was worried. I was like, "NK Slots is getting all these entries, but Dash with Nick isn't." But I don't know where they're coming from, and I'm like, "I don't think it's from my channel, because it's not like I've got an extra 40 subscribers either." I don't know. So who knows? But it could be because 'cause I'm commenting on these, I know I put a few I was pretty annoyed. I put a few of these pictures of recent well-paid Uber jobs, and some of them were like $30 for like 10 Ks. Um, and all these Americans started like, oh, and they went by anonymous, like, they didn't even have their proper name. I'm like, "Okay, you can't even put your proper name." But they all started, like, harassing me going, "Oh, that's Aussie dollars, that's rubbish." I'm like, "What, $30 to deliver a coffee that took me 28 minutes? How is that rubbish?" Like, I'm sorry, like, and then this other lady stuck up for me and she's like, "Oh, just ignore the Americans," or something like that, they're just jealous that they have to rely on tips, which is true, they have to rely on tips. But yeah, they were really horrible and came at me, and I was like, but then the next day I ended up with all these entries. But we are in NK Slots is on Instagram, and so is Dash with Nick. But yeah, it doesn't. Yeah, it's not. I don't find it easy to use as much because Yeah, I don't know. Something about Instagram. Someone said do TikTok, but you can't do gambling videos on TikTok. And I could do Dash with Nick on TikTok, but I feel like maybe I'm a bit too old school for that. Yeah, I think with the subscribers, that's definitely true. Basically, the way the algorithm works, if you put out, I mean, some people can just be lucky and have that video. And I must admit, I spend most of my time like thinking I've just done a really good video. I feel like the title's good. I feel like the thumbnail's good. Why am I not getting views? Why am I stuck between 100 and 200 views? I don't understand it. And then you see other channels, and I know you shouldn't compare yourself to other channels, and they've got the same subscriber base as me, and they're getting 4,000, 5,000 views on videos. And like my husband reckons because I'm not in the US, and I'm like, but that shouldn't have anything to do with it. But I do believe the algorithm, the more people watch your videos, especially the longer they stay on that video and the retention rate is good and the click-through rate is good, the more it will recommend your channel to others. And then the more subscribers you get, the more views you get, the more it puts your channel out there. So that is definitely that is something. But I yeah, there's so many scammers on Facebook, isn't there? I noticed the other day that someone was mentioning they got tried to get scammed again or they get hacked. I have noticed that with YouTube though. Some people say be careful with your YouTube account. Don't use your email address as your sign in email address because they can see that. Or so I might have to change my YouTube, like change them around a bit. I could use my NK Slots email for my Dash with Nick and vice versa, just so it protects us a bit more. Um, I mean, I do use my fingerprint to log in, like on my Mac, and obviously they can't have my fingerprint. So what was that? Oh yeah, so like if you talk about dog food or something like that, Facebook will then know that you want, and then it will show you ads for dog food. It's so true, doesn't it? It's like, are they listening to? They are listening to you. It's really strange how they does that. Yeah, I think for like making Dash with Nick grow, I think Facebook is a great tool. But again, not everyone is on Facebook, so I will take that with a pinch of salt. Maybe I'll also do a YouTube comp, so people that don't have Facebook also do that. I just wanted to grow the Facebook, I guess, because it's really tiny. Yes, I look at my analytics probably too much. Probably too much, if I'm honest. I'm always on there looking. Uh, but yeah, like I'm always looking. Like I said, I've even no, I spoke to a YouTube expert and they gave me 2 hours of his time and paid him some money, and he wants to meet up in about 3 months' time and go through them again, and he gave me some, like, help, um, and it did help, but it still hasn't got my views up. And then like, some videos I think are terrible, and they get 7, 5, 6, 700 views, but it very rarely happens. It's normally drama. Drama videos gets you more. Like if I put, oh, this customer complained and, do I want to quit? Those kind of videos, they get loads. But I don't want to be clickbait either. So, but this YouTube expert, he did say, even if it's only a split second that happens in your video, you can still make a thumbnail or a title about it. But I still feel like, wow, it was only but yeah, I do look at my analytics and, I'm always, you know, and even when he looked, um, even when he looked at, my analytics, he said that my analytics were really good, and I have to keep thinking it's technically a new channel. Since January the 11th was when I started doing the dashing content. And half, if not more than half, like 3/4 of my viewers are from the weight loss content. So why would they watch something like door dashing videos? And he also said that most people don't get more than 1,000 views per video, and you normally get 10% of your subscriber base watching your videos. So, I'm subscribed to loads of people. I just don't have time to watch them all. And when I can, I like to watch the whole thing. So I think slot channels are really easy to watch. Like, I'm subscribed to lots of slot channels. And it's just you can watch it in the background and just chill out without actually thinking about it. Even some delivery videos, like, I love watching them because you don't really have to pay attention too much. So in the States, dog food is, what is the code for hero? Is it for hero? What dog food mean? I don't know what you mean. Sorry about that. Oh, if I have 20, yeah, I think the last time I looked, um it wasn't that great. Yeah. Is that the click through rate? Is that what you're talking about? So it just depends. Like, every video is different. I mean, I can look at the latest one that I did, um, looking at the analytics now. So I've got 131 views, nearly 12 hours watch time. Reach, impression is 2,500. Impression click rate is pretty low. It's 4%. So, but then impression my impression click-through rate can be between 4 and 5, but the slot channel is always at like 10 or 11%. It's like it's easier to get viewers on slot channel. So yeah. But yeah, it's really kind of hard work when you're putting all this effort into. But it's also I've also got to think that it's a long-term thing. It's not going to happen overnight. And I can't expect it to happen overnight, right? Maybe that one video will take off and that will all I need. Because I follow Meaty Mama. I follow Meaty Mama. I don't know. She is an American, but I don't watch her that much, to be honest with you. But she said, like, she gave up a full-time job and went door dashing, and she's in Florida, and all of a sudden her YouTube channel took off. But she also says not every YouTuber picks up because they haven't got the personality, or they're not easy on the eye, or I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. But you know what it could also be, Maurice? Oh, bye, Geordie. Thanks so much for joining. Appreciate it. Thanks for being there for me. Mwah. And yeah, we'll see you next Tuesday, maybe. Take care. Go and feed that baby. Love it. Was that YouTube is packed full of young Americans who hate British accent. Do you think that's the problem? That's what my husband keeps saying. Oh, if you were American, you would be doing really well, but you're not. I'm like, what? But then a lot of English people do really well on YouTube. I mean, my husband watches this guy called Matt. Oh, he's a car guy in England. See you next Tuesday. Lots of love. Yeah, I know. But Maurice, I do think the problem is because maybe it's my fault. My fault because for 4 years, I did a different niche, and then all of a sudden I changed my niche. I went from weight loss, boring content that I couldn't care less about, to something I really enjoy doing now. And the problem is I had already got 800 subscribers. So I thought, rather than starting a new channel, which maybe I should have done, it would have been better. I don't know. But everyone keeps reaching out to me. Oh, I can help you. I can give you some advice about YouTube and how to get better. And I'm like, I feel like I'm doing everything that they tell you to do, but I just can't get past 200-300 views on average. But yeah, it is a bit deflating. But I think it's because I changed my niche and 800 of them, and I lose subscribers all the time because my weight loss content people see my videos and like, oh, why am I subscribed to this? She's doing DoorDash now. She's gone from weight loss to DoorDash. So I don't know. I often think perhaps I should have just maybe I should have started a new channel, but then I've worked so um because I've worked so hard now. I don't want to give up this channel. I don't want to start a new channel when I'm only 700 hours away from monetization. Trap Law Ross is loved in the UK. Is he a car guy? Is he an English car guy? Yeah, that's probably what it is. So perhaps I should have started my own channel. And sometimes I'm kind of relieved when they leave my channel and they unsubscribe, because if they're not watching my videos, then what's the point? You know what I mean? I'd rather they not subscribe to me. Oh, you can help. How can you help? I'd love any suggestions if you have any ideas or anything I can do better. But like I said, I paid this YouTube guy expert, and he did look at my analytics, and he says he likes to see between 5 or 4 and 7% click-through rate, and he says I was getting that on average. And yeah, he told me not to compare myself to others, that I need to just, you know, focus on me, which is true. Like so many YouTubers like get disheartened, don't they? Because they compare themselves with, but I have to think, maybe if I was in the US, I'd be like doing so well. Maybe even in England, I don't know. What can you help? I don't understand. Sorry, what the call-in link? I don't understand what you mean. Sorry. I'm probably having a Tuesday afternoon. My brain is hurting. But I mean, I just it is so deflating when you do you think it's a good video. And don't get me wrong, I still get really good comments. And Maurice, you're always saying lovely things, and I'm sure that does help. Obviously, people staying on my video longer than 2 minutes helps. But yeah, it is quite soul destroying. But I also have to be, sort of, I have to be so thankful for like how far I've come so far, I guess. Because when I was doing weight loss content, I wasn't like, my views are up. I think last week I got 2,500 views. But then I get people on my oh, so StreamYard link to join. So do I just post that? Do I post that on my YouTube channel? Is that what you mean? I think that's what you mean. Sorry, I'm not really into the tech stuff. So like share the link to join. Well, that's what I do. I did do that about 2.5 hours ago. So you can call crime in. So you can dial in without typing to look. Yeah, well, I did do that. Is the link going to be the same every week, do you think? I don't know, but I mean, I did put the link. Yeah, I did put the link about 2.5. Okay. The only thing I see is your description doesn't have any words from your title. Okay, what do you mean by that, Maurice? Like, give me an example. Your description doesn't have any words from your title. So you mean in the description where I'm saying, please like, share, support me, I should have something about what happens in the video? Although I do the I do the timeline, which tells me in the description about everything that's going on. If you look at my description, it tells you like all the different time. Oh, okay. Let's have a look. This is the. If you just join, you can't see it. That's weird. A few people have said that. This is the link, but I don't know if it changes every week. Um, um, and also, a few of my subscribers have said they don't get the alert when I go live, but my other channel, I'm subscribed to, well, not subscribed to, my other channel, my other NK slots, it always says Nick's live and always comes up with it. And I just click on that if I want to see Nick's live. Yeah, they do change. Okay. Well, I do try and share it. So maybe I have to share it in the morning of the live, like 6 hours before, 2 hours before. Do you think that might help? Maybe I do that, or the day before. Oh, okay. So you think in my first 40 characters to see what I'm talking about, I should say, like, I'm Nick from Brisbane, doing my food vlogs, doing DoorDash, Uber Eats, doing ride alongs or something like that in the first part. That way, and then the rest can follow. Like, obviously, do you think that might help? Look at all us putting our brains together. Okay, what do you mean by add you to the call? Okay. Is that what you mean? I'm so not used to doing this.
Yeah, hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can.
Okay, so first thing I wanted to ask is how much did you pay this so-called expert?
Um, it wasn't much. It was a few $100s.
Jesus, $100, over hundreds of dollars. Jesus,
Yeah, I mean, yeah, he was pretty good though.
he was. Okay,
Mm,
so all right. So first thing I have 7 channels. I've done
okay.
exactly what you're doing,
Okay.
and I learned that when you have an audience and they expect a certain type of content, and you
Yeah.
give them something that is interesting to you, but it might not be interesting to them.
Yeah.
What happens is that YouTube puts you on a trial mode when you first upload a
Okay.
video. If the audience that it's being shown to don't respond to it, don't click, don't slow down and look at the thumbnail,
Yeah.
then what YouTube does is they tend to just deprioritize your videos.
Okay. But
Uh,
even though it's been 6 months now of me doing this content, nearly, well, 4 or 5 months.
So the key to it is for you to open up a Facebook account, a Instagram account, a Twitter account, a TikTok account nowadays as well, and
Mm,
promote your content on those platforms and try to get the people to come over and watch your live over here. But you're gonna have to chop up your videos,
mm,
which might be labor intensive if you're not into editing and computer work. A
yeah.
lot of a lot of this YouTube stuff is really for nerds. You have to be into the computer settings and messing with a bunch of apps because it is kind of confusing and you could go in circles for a long time. I kind of understand why you went and paid an
I
expert.
do I do have, like, a Facebook, though, so I've just I mean, I have an Instagram, but Facebook is really gonna be probably another second, so I do have that, and I did put my live on that for this.
Hmm.
And this, at the end of it, it will give me AI, and it will break up my videos into small bits, so I could always post them on.
Yes, I was just about to get that. So yeah, I'm glad you know about that as well,
Yeah,
because the past I don't know maybe 4 or 5 months since like around December, a lot of apps have started integrating the AI technology
yeah,
into it, which facilitates, especially for video editing. it makes it like a video game, or even easier, like something super trivial. You just speak into it,
Yeah.
and it tends to put things together pretty nicely. Um, Another thing you can also do um, is pay for advertisement. But
Yeah.
before you start paying for advertising and stuff like that, I suggest you go the free route and try to just open up a bunch of different accounts in Facebook and join like groups that are related to whatever topic you're talking about. What kind of videos do you make, by the way? I haven't even watched your videos. I just joined
Oh, yeah. So,
randomly.
I make Uber Eats and DoorDash vlogs, like as a side hustle.
What are they about? You review the food or something?
Yeah, so delivering, like earning extra money on the side, like as a part-time gig work, like ride-alongs.
Oh, I see. Okay. Okay. So you do the live, is it a live recording, or do you just record it and then upload it?
Oh, I edit, so it's not live, no.
Okay. Interesting.
But yeah, I mean, like I have done all of that. It's not that I haven't done that. I'm doing the Facebook. I'm doing better thumbnails now. Like, I'm doing all that, but I think it's because of my old content, like my old viewers.
Yeah.
Like,
You could break through that. You could break through that if you start like pretty much ignoring them and just start trying to gain new followers from different platforms.
yeah,
It's
as I mean, I've
TikTok.
been doing shorts as well, and
Oh, okay, perfect. Yeah, you should upload those shorts, like I said, to all of those websites available, and
mm,
just start. I know it sounds kind of like more work, but right now,
yeah,
a lot of the people that go to TikTok,
yeah,
um, their platforms blow up because there's millions of people on TikTok.
yeah.
I have a news channel. I have a
Oh,
this
wow.
this channel is actually supposed to be a gun review channel that I've never
Yeah,
started. I've got a bunch of videos that I haven't edited correctly yet. And I don't like going on lives with my other channels because I don't want people even knowing about them. It's all separate. Again,
yeah,
once people know that you're behind channels, they tend to like start reporting them, and there's a bunch of shady activity that happens on YouTube. So you have to guard yourself. My biggest recommendation is you get a better camera for sure. If you're gonna be doing content where you're recording yourself, whatever camera you're using right now looks a little bit blurry on my end.
well, this one, oh, it's my Mac. But this is just for lives though. Like my main camera, I use my GoPro,
Oh, okay.
and I've got an Insta360. So,
Oh, that's perfect then.
but like this is just my live. This is my Mac camera, like on my
Okay.
Mac.
Well,
So I
I
don't know.
I just assumed you all your videos were like this. I
No,
don't.
no, no. This is just I do lives twice a week.
Interesting. And do all of these people right here in the chat, do they ever join you, or they
Yeah,
just?
yeah. I mean, they do. They're really loyal. Can they hear this?
I hope yes.
Yeah, yeah. Sorry, guys. I'm getting some expert advice here. But
Yeah.
yeah, no, I do appreciate that. How did you find me? Did you just log on to a live?
So basically, I have a channel where I speak about esoteric and occult topics about the Bible and different religions and the Kabbalah and a bunch of stuff like that. That is like a very niche market,
Okay.
and I'm trying to start doing lives instead of doing the
Okay.
regular editing content that takes forever. I feel like live streams you could do everything on the fly, and with StreamYard you can even share your screen and show
Yeah.
them a video that you're interested in.
Okay. Well, I might like obviously thank you for your help and your support, but I might go back to chatting to the others only because it's rude me, obviously. But I
Oh, and
do appreciate you and giving me some tips.
you're welcome. Thank you.
Thank you. Take care. Okay, guys. Sorry about that. That was a bit strange. I never done that before. Um, your tags are good. Uber, you don't have. DoorDash, 6 point. Yeah, so perhaps I should. Yeah. Oh, it's yeah. I'm sure I'll get there. I'm probably just beating myself up about nothing. Yeah, so if I'm not getting the engine sending out a few 100K, then something is not right. But yeah, thanks for that. It's just like no one tells you about how bad, you know. Hey, Mrs. B, how are you? Sorry about that. Sorry, I honestly didn't know what that was all about, but I got some help. But everything he said I was doing anyway. So it's not like I'm not doing that, you know. So I feel like I was put on the spot then. But yeah, I'm sure I will get there. Slow and steady, right? But yeah, I don't think it's the content itself. Just obviously a lot of my viewers aren't watching my content because they're not interested. They came for weight loss. And the thing is as well, like I am losing subscribers from them every time. So I'll gain a few, then I'll lose. So slowly they are disappearing. And it's not that I don't want them. Don't get me wrong. I do. Those that really want to watch my content from the Nick Gets Fit days will still want to see the Dash with Nick. And there are those that still watch my content. But yeah. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you so much. I do appreciate that. Oh, that deserves a star. And I looked at my first few videos when I first started, and I used to use my phone. And oh my God, like my editing has improved since January. And like just little things with the music, I now pay for the music, upbeat I have, and I change the music around and stuff like that. So, oh, thank you, Morris. So my content is awesome. Something else is not right. Maybe I need to go back to this YouTube guy. He did tell me to hit him up in 2 months or so. And yeah, I will say, look, I'm doing everything you suggested without being clickbaity, which I don't really want to be. Yes, if there is drama, then great. You know, I can make it. Like the only time you get really good views is when you have drama. But obviously, you don't always get drama every time you're on the road. Sorry, I'm just going to turn my aircon on. So hot now. It's really weird. It goes from really hot to really cold. It's funny, that guy was saying Americans don't like English accent, but he was American. Oh dear. Just put the aircon on. I don't know. Maybe I just felt put on the spot by that guy. He meant well, but I was like, okay, I didn't know I could add someone. Do you want me to add you one day, Maury? I didn't even know I could invite. That's crazy. I am glad I'm paying for this StreamYard though. Yeah, it goes from being warm to it goes from like being really cold in the morning and then I get hot at night. Must be menopause. But thank you so much for all your lovely feedback. I do appreciate it. I think something's got to work, right? Give me at least one video that does well or goes viral and gets 1,000 views. I think I've had one video doing this that has 1,000 views. And every other video, no joke, it stops at 200. And it tells me my video is 9 out of 10. So it's in order. 1, you upload. 2, the search engine looks at. And 3, looks at people that your tags, title, and description believes will like your content. So maybe I need to tag more. Although I do think like YouTube can tell you off for tagging too much. Some videos I didn't even tag, you know. Oh, it's good that though I can click on this and Maurice is going to change his photo now. Well, if you can think of any other suggestions, maybe email me. Might be rather than boring people that are watching the replay. And if you can hit that like thumbs up. I mean, the YouTube analytics does interest me. I think it's quite interesting to look at it. I try to share your videos too, maybe promote that too. Oh yeah, maybe I should do, shouldn't I? Like, or should I put a comment in? I try to do it now and again, but you can only do it once the video goes live. Like, can you like, share, and comment? But I don't always do that. Do you think that helps? But you can't just put it on a pre-recorded video. You have to put it once it's uploaded, and sometimes I'm out on the road by then and I forget to do it. They can't tell if it's you in your... What do you mean? Sorry, title video. Oh, I don't know. I really don't know. I really don't know what the answer is. I'm going to keep going. I'm not going to stop. And you know what makes me happy? I'm a really big fan of London Eats, and he's got like nearly 300,000 subscribers. But he said in the first I think the first 6 months he nearly gave up his YouTube channel because he wasn't getting the views. He was doing everything. And then his wife said, don't be silly, don't give up. And like, it took off. So maybe this time next year we'll be laughing about it, right? We'll be like, remember that time when I was worried? So if I have Uber, DoorDash in your tags, you should be looking at around 4 million people to look at your video. Yeah, but why aren't they looking in my video then? Oh, his name, I'll type it in here. It's called London Eats. He's awesome. But I remember seeing a video. He nearly gave up. He nearly gave up because it was so hard. Most YouTubers do. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, that's lovely. People friendly like me. I do appreciate it. And I missed you on, was it Saturday? Do you normally come on Saturdays? And you weren't there Saturday. And how's your back? I was meant to ask you, how's your back? I know you said in your... So, how do you know so much about YouTube, Maurice? Like, as in, like, have you done this before? Oh, you try to. Oh, thank you. No, that's okay. It's only because I know Saturdays are really early and not everyone can make Saturdays. That's why I did Tuesdays, because it's obviously gives people... I get a load of Australians on Tuesdays, and a lot of Saturdays I get loads of Americans because it's their afternoon, which is fine. Because a lot of people watching my channel are American. I really need more Australians. But I also think my what do you call it, will help, because people local will see my channel. You know, I've got my car sticker. You know, people will start seeing that. But the Facebook thing, what that guy was talking about, I've been doing the Facebook thing, so it was helpful him saying that. But everything he was saying I was doing... He's probably gone now. Probably thought I was rude chucking him off. He actually really sounded like the guy I actually had one-on-one, what do you call it? One-on-one, like, YouTube help with. So I don't know if that was him and he was just pulling my leg when he said, how much did you pay someone for? Maybe I was wrong. Maybe it isn't him. I doubt it was him, but it just sounded like him. So you've been researching every day for months. So do I, though. I watch all the vidIQs and everything like that, and they're really helpful. All those education one. Yeah, it is my channel, my choice. And you know, like, I do love that. My channel, my choice. But yeah, like he kind of put me off guard the way he came on, and I didn't even know I could do that. I was like invited someone on stage. That's weird. Maybe I'll do that on Saturday, invite someone up that wants to have a chat with me. It was kind of awkward. I wasn't sure if you guys would also hear or it was just me. How did you find me, Miss? Is it Miss Byron? How did you find me? Just out of curiosity, how did you find me, Maurice? There must be ways you're finding me, right? Yeah, we could do a Q&A session. Actually, this Saturday I'm doing the on the live. I'm going to announce the winner for the Facebook comp. So I'm going to do that this Saturday. I don't know if you're on Facebook. I know Maurice isn't. But I'm just going to put the names in a little bowl and pick it out and announce it on this, and then announce it on my Facebook channel, because I can't do this StreamYard can't connect to Facebook because it says Facebook won't allow it. Apparently my Facebook isn't at that status that I'm allowed to do that yet. But I have got 80 followers on Facebook. How cool is that? I think this time last week I had 30. So I've got like 50 doing. Oh, have you liked my Facebook page? Come on, Maurice, you could at least go on and like it. It could be number 81, as if you haven't already. But yeah, like it is one of those platforms that, oh, you found me through someone else. Well, there you go. Thank you. Was it Jake? Oh, that's good to know that you were just searching for DoorDash and I came up. See, I need more people like you that can search for DoorDashing. Maybe I need to do a how-to guide to DoorDash. I know I've got an Uber one, which literally hardly got me any views. But I guess tutorials only will get views when someone's actually searching for it, whereas everyday videos, people will watch your content. You know what I mean? But I'm glad that you found that. So thank you so much. Glad you found me. Because if you search for DoorDashing, you always get American channels. I do notice that there's more American channels. Oh, there's hardly any Australian channels. And more, the more I do this, the more Aussies I am getting. And I'm not like saying I only want Australians. That's not true. I'm happy to have Americans. In fact, some of my biggest like followers are American, like, like Z, who attends every Saturday. She's from Florida, So that doesn't, it's just obviously a lot of people doing DoorDash are Americans. Because I think every DoorDasher in America records it and puts it on YouTube. I think that's probably. Oh, thank you. I'd love that. Yeah, I mean, one extra follower, hey, they all add up. Apparently, I need 10,000 followers on Facebook to earn any money. But hey, I mean, I've only been running this a week, this competition, and I have already increased my. All the cats just decided to come in to annoy the dogs. I've only just started to increase. So it has been a good competition, and it's not ending yet. I've still got 4 more days. Well, I'll end it Saturday morning when I do the draw. So make sure if you get a chance, join. Yeah, 10,000. But saying that, you think 10,000 followers a lot. 4,000 hours on YouTube is probably just as big you know what I mean? Like, I was talking to, I think it was my husband, and I told him about 10,000 followers on Facebook. And I said, that seems like a lot. And then I said, well, you know what? 4,000 hours is a lot. So really 10,000 views or, followers or, so yeah, you enter it. I love it. You might as well. you might as well enter it. You just have to share the Facebook post, like it, and if you want additional entries, tag 3 people, but you don't have to do that if you don't want to. But I do appreciate it. But yeah, 10,000 followers is probably not as hard as 4,000 hours in my opinion. But yeah, it seems like a lot. But then I only really need just over 10 times the amount I've got. Oh, look, I've got you both on board now. I can be very persuasive. Oh dear, I love it. Thank you guys. Oh dear. Oh, thank you. I do share stuff on Facebook that I don't share on YouTube. Obviously, to me, YouTube is all about videoing and editing and obviously doing the lives. But on Facebook, I share a lot of screenshots that maybe will go in my videos at times, but maybe don't. So I do think Facebook has I do feel like Facebook has additional benefits of being on Facebook compared to YouTube. Yes, videos are going to be posted, but I don't always share all my screenshots. You're 10. Well, I'm 10 of 10K. What do you mean you're 10 of 10K? I haven't got 100 yet. Is that what you mean? You mean you're 1 of 10K? Unless there's 10 of you, Maurice. Have you got 10 accounts? Oh dear. I know there's these things you can pay Facebook to do, like not Facebook, but it's these other things, and they're like, "Oh yeah, just pay us $100 a week US, so that's $160, and we'll go and we'll get you so many followers." And I'm like, "No, it's okay. I think I want it all organic." Oh, you're the 10th follower? No, I think I've got more than 10 though. I had 80 this morning. Maybe you're the 10th person that likes the page, but I should have 80 followers, if that makes sense. If that makes sense. I think that's how it works. Like, get my phone up. Let's have a look. Oh, there you are. I've got 82 now. You can't see. Maurice is there. I can't see you, Mrs. Byron, but it does say I've got 82. But you might be private, so sometimes it doesn't. Yeah, it says 82 on mine now. So, but there's this woman that follows me on my Facebook, and she's trying to give me support, and I'm like, I think she's trying to get money off me, and I'm like, look, I've got 42 new people since last week for doing this Facebook comp. So that's cool, but I think it's because I'm sharing to other groups. Yeah, it's probably why I can't see you, because you're private. I'm private too on my Facebook, but not on this, obviously. But like the other one that I have, the NK slots, what is that on? Ooh, crap, don't want to do that. I think I don't have as many followers on that. Oh, we have 57 now on the NK slots one, which was at 51 this morning. So these comps do help. But the reason we started the Facebook is because we were chatting to this guy that does the pokies on his Facebook, and he gets paid a lot of money per video. And I asked him so he's an Aussie. I actually think he's in Brisbane. And he said all he did is you got to make money to spend money. You got to spend money to make money. And he started to literally do giveaways. And that's why I thought, oh, that's a great idea. And I was just going to do it for my slot channel. And then I was like, you know what? Like, let's do it for Dash with Nick too. Why not? I might do the monthly. I might do the slot channel monthly, maybe not the Dash with Nick. I might do both of them. Although that's $200 a month. Although my other YouTube girl that I do YouTube with, she will pay half of the other one. By the way, is my camera really bad on this? Because that guy said I need a better camera. I think I can't get a better camera because I'd need a better Mac. I can't just get a better camera. I'd need to upgrade my Mac because this Mac is about 4 or 5 years old. But I thought StreamYard shared this in like high quality, but then I guess, I don't know, is the camera really bad? Because I do notice sometimes, but then I didn't start paying for it till a while. So yeah, for live, yeah, exactly. I mean, who needs to see me really well anyway in 4K? I mean, I have my good quality cameras for the dashing, so yes, I think so too. Thank you. There's no point. Yeah, videos need to be good. I agree with that. And that's why I went for, I mean, my phone film's quite good too because it's a latest iPhone, but like it's so hard using your phone to film, at least with my daughter and my GoPro or my Insta360. I've got two of them. I can record with it on my chest. I don't have to hold it. So is that what you're going to do when you do your videos, Maurice? Are you going to get a GoPro? Can't even speak. I can't believe I've been talking for an hour and a half. God, I'm sure you guys have got better things to do than chat to me. I am honored. Oh dear. So nice to have you here. But yeah, when you start your channel, let me know. Share a video, Maurice. I'll give you a plug. Happy to help others because you guys are helping me. But yeah, definitely think for the lives. This is more than fine. I was like, I'm not going to get a new Mac just to do lives. Oh, well, thank you for hanging out for me on a Tuesday night. Oh, you got the Insta360 3S. Mine's the Insta360 Pro 2, I think. I do like the Insta, but I prefer my GoPro. The GoPro's the Hero 8. But the GoPro doesn't do well at night. So if you're going to do some filming at night, I think the Insta will be great. Like my Insta picks up better quality at night. But then saying that I only do one night a week, Friday nights is normally when I film, if I do film. So, GoPro 3. Sorry, Go 3, sorry. Okay. The GoPro is great. It's so easy to use compared to the Insta. Yeah, I mean, I could probably hook it up, but I still need to do it by StreamYard if I'm at home. So I don't know how that works. I can if I'm on the road, but the GoPro does heat up. So you can't. I tried doing a live with it once, and after half an hour, it freezes. So yeah, it's not the best for streaming the GoPro because it heats up. But yeah, I mean, I could just upgrade my Mac, couldn't I, really? Do you think my husband will be in for me spending more money? Like I've already spent money on like the Insta360 was $800. The GoPro was $700. Hey Tessa, how are ya? Tessa from the Gold Coast. Just popping on to say, hey, good to see you. Yeah, another tax write-off. I've got quite a few to do, and I've just booked new tires in for next month. So $1,300 nearly for new tires, but they are the Michelin really good tires, and they're the same tires I've got now. And it's the first time I've had to change my tires on this car. Hello to you too, lovely. How's it going? Tessa's got a channel, but she hasn't done much with it yet, have you? And it's not called Tessa, it's a different one. See, I'm very good for helping others get their channel going. I just need my own channel to get more views. We'll just come. I just had this random join us on. I don't know how it happened. I pressed a thing he sent me and got him on screen, and he was giving me advice about my channel, and he was quite helpful. But it was kind of weird because I was trying to chat to everyone and had a 10-minute chat with this guy at the same time. Need to get back out there. It's one of those things. That's why I like to go daily, even if it is for 2 hours, which it normally is. Like, I'm all or nothing. If I stop dashing or Uber Eats, I lose confidence and I won't do it. And then there will be no videos because I won't be out there. So I have to push myself out of my comfort zone. I think I've spoken about this quite a few times about my personality. Like, I'm all or nothing. I have to literally do something every day. Like my walking, I used to walk every morning before I did this. And as soon as I started doing this, I'm not walking. And now I start walking, I can't start walking again. I mean, the time I would normally walk, I'm now doing this. So I'd rather do this than walking and try and fit walking in elsewhere, but it's just impossible. We're pretty similar, aren't we, Tessa? We're like sisters from a different misters, or sisters from a different missus. Is that right? My friends used to laugh at me. Like in my last job, I'd used to say quotes, those sayings, and I'd always get them wrong. And they'd always take the piss out of me, like, "Oh, there goes Nick," Yeah, it was like so funny. That's one thing I do miss about going into an office, having that, team bonding. Yeah, not everyone wants to film. I get it. Like, and to be honest with you, I don't know how I got into filming. I think I obviously still wanted to do with when I was doing Nick Gets Fit, the same channel. I was like, I still really want to do the YouTube, but I just don't want to do weight loss talk anymore. And that's why I thought I'd do this. And I started doing them daily. I was like, I kind of burnt out a bit by doing them daily. I don't know if those of you started watching me from day one, but yeah, I started doing them daily for about 3 or 4 weeks. And I think 3 times a week is perfect now, Monday, Wednesday, Fridays, and 2 lives. And I think it gives me that, it gives me that extra, like if I get sick or it's raining and I really don't want to go out because I hate driving in the rain. Like I hate, especially heavy rain. I'm not just talking about a bit of drizzle, but I would not want to go out doing door dashing or Uber Eats when the heavens are opening and it's really scary out there, and it's hard enough to find your way to people's houses, never mind when it's like chucking it down. So at least then with me only doing 3 days a week, it gives me that leeway just in case. And I always film in advance, so I'm about a week and a half ahead. So I've got videos scheduled, which is good. But Maurice was helping me with my tags, so I think I need to look at that. I was paying Video IQ, and that helped a bit. But I was like, you know what? They suggest really dumb video ideas like clickbaity, and I was like, it's just not me. So, but yeah, not everyone wants to film. I get it, but definitely, good to know. I think a lot of people that watch my channel either DoorDash themselves or Uber Eats, or a lot of YouTube channels come and support the channel. But then if they're anything like me, I'm probably the worst person to supporting other YouTubers because I very rarely get a chance to watch, the videos because I'm always, so I'm not the best person to have support your channel at all times, because if I'm not working, I'm looking after the kids. And if I'm not doing that, I'm housework. And if I'm not doing that, I'm editing. Like editing takes so long, right? But I'm definitely it's getting easier. So, but yeah, maybe I need to change my tags up a bit and put some extra tags in, because I didn't realize if you put tags in, because I heard sometimes that tags don't even work. Are you talking about tags or are you talking about hashtags? So you mean the hashtags? Because it will only show 3 of those hashtags up anyway. Maybe I need to check which ones I'm doing and get the most popular one. You just ordered pizza. Don't you make me hungry. I haven't eaten yet. Although I did start my Monjaro higher dose yesterday, and I'm kind of like, ugh. I did get I know, I think it was Uber. I got grilled. I'm really into grilled. That's my go-to takeaway if I get a takeaway. Okay, so tags. Can you just save them though? I don't think you can. Maybe I need to go into my studio and just save them because every time I go in, I have to do it manually, and it's really frustrating. It's really annoying, actually. You're on holidays, but you've hurt your back though. Otherwise, you would be doing DoorDash, right? What pizza did you get? But I'm really into I love getting grilled. But every time I have it, I'm like, oh, I didn't really like it. Why did I get it? Anyway, my delivery guy came today at lunch. I ordered it at lunch. And I swear I put leave at the door, and he rings the doorbell, which sets the dogs off. And I was a bit annoyed at him. So I went out, I grabbed it, and I went, oh, I'm sure this was leave at the door. And he just looked at me funny. I was like being a right cow to him. He's like, and I do it myself. Like, I hate it when people like, oh dear. Oh, my husband's had them before. My husband's had them, Muscle Chefs. Hopefully they taste good. Okay, well, after this, I'll go into my studio and go into defaults and set them up. And you reckon just the highest ones? What does it show you? Which ones are the highest ones? I don't think it did. Everything known to man on the pizza. Oh, I love it. My son's the same. Yeah, they're making me hungry too. I haven't even eaten. Although I'm a pumpkin and sweet potato pizza girl because I'm plant-based. So I'm probably not your usual person to speak to. Yeah, I can't even eat UVs because they don't even have plant-based ones. Sucks. And sometimes I do have yeah, like that's why I like grilled because they do vegan burgers. So good. Pumpkin pizza, honestly, it's the best, but I can never make it the same. I just tried so many times. I'd rather order it. It's easy. And the local pizza place that I order from, because that's a good thing with doing delivery. You can actually see local restaurants that you wouldn't really normally think about. There's so many new restaurants now that I wouldn't normally go to, but I go to now. But yeah, pumpkin pizza. But yeah, like my pizza place up the road, it's a proper Italian one, and they even do vegan cheese, which suits me down to the ground. Sometimes vegan cheese is really horrible, but their one's really good. Yeah, pizza, like it never tastes the same when you make it, I don't think. Like when you're doing it, when you're ordering it and getting it, it's lovely. You love a good vegetarian pizza. There's some really good ones out there. And yeah, like I don't know. I mean, I've been vegetarian / vegan since I was 28 now. 28, 29. So I'm 46 now. That's how long it's been. Probably why my first husband and I split. But, I don't care. My husband eats meat, my kids eat meat. Yeah, it's called Divine Pizza. Do you know the one I'm talking about? Divine Pizza. They're proper Italian. They're so good. So good. Really good. Yeah, it was hard for me to give up dairy, I must admit. Meat, not so much. Even when I was eating meat, I'd never eat. I think it's called Divine pizza, and it's in Burpengary. Even when I was eating meat, I'd always, like, if we got a curry, I would always just leave the meat to the side. I just felt guilty. And then I started working, and this IT guy, he was a fruitarian. Oh my God. I was like really amazed but shocked that only someone would eat fruit. But yeah, and we chatted and we got on really well. He was such a nice guy, and he would run ultra marathons, believe it or not. And yeah, he got me into the book called The Skinny Bitch. And I went vegan overnight. I literally went vegan overnight. I was like, yeah, I can't do it. And then after about 2 years, I had my daughter, and then I went vegetarian because I really miss cheese and eggs. And then about 4 years ago, I went vegan because my health was pretty poor and I had high blood pressure and stuff. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to reduce a lot of the crap that I was eating, and it worked. And that's when I did that potato diet for 17 weeks or 19 weeks, and I lost so much weight. Blood pressure was back to normal. All I ate was potatoes. But I can't do the potato diet anymore. I'm so sick of potatoes. It's almost like I was overkill. But yeah. But I mean, each their own. I did do it for my health reason. Okay, so going to my studio. I'm just looking at your message. Sorry, Maurice. We got talking about food. Studio settings, upload defaults. Oh, I've lost your message now. Studio settings, upload default, scroll down to tags, pull in the tags, save them. Oh my God, you're a lifesaver, Maurice. Because every time I do it, it really irritates me. It's like the NK slots. I have to keep going in and putting. So I'm going to do that after this. And that's going to be my first call. So thank you for that. You should, you know what, Maurice, have you ever thought about on your YouTube channel also doing like YouTube, there's not many Australian help support for YouTube out there. Little things like, I mean, I use YouTube for everything. Like, okay, how do I upload? How do I use DaVinci Code? Like, there's so many things you could put out there on YouTube, like to be more of an educational platform. I think you'd be quite good at that. You can put them in the description video, but if you do it as a default, save it on your settings, you don't have to. Oh, that's a lifesaver. No, that's really good. Sorry, I've got really addicted to the fact that I can put this on the main screen. I wonder if it will come up in the replay. Be interesting to see if they will come up in the replay or not. Always wondered how people did that on their lives, and you watch a replay and they've got like the wording of the. Well, now I know. It's because I started paying for this platform. It's not cheap. But, my sponsor wants to sponsor me for the next 3 months, starting June, July, and August. You know, the one I'm doing at the moment, which I thought he wouldn't because he's had no interest. No one's clicked on the link apart from one person from India looking for a job. She commented on my channel too, going, "Hi, I need a job. Can you help?" I thought this is a really strange thing to ask someone like me. She asked me to sponsor her. I'm like, that's a bit strange. But anyway, I'm going to do another 3 months, and he pays me money each month. So that's good. So I might change up my videos a little bit, like as in my sponsorship videos, because they are a bit boring, and I'm sure people are sick of seeing them, and most people don't care, but it's an extra income. And he says it gets his business name out there too. So I did reach out to a couple of other people seeing if they wanted to sponsor me, and they said no, which is fine. I guess I'm probably not at that base yet where people really would see the value. But if you haven't already, give this a thumbs up because I think that helps. Does thumbs up help, Maurice? Like if people give you the thumbs up, does that help? Because some people say it does, some people say it doesn't. I'll scroll down. You can eat potatoes forever. They're really good for you, high in potassium, and low in fat. The problem is when you start adding butter and milk and cheese and everything like that, that's when they become How to order pizza. Surely people don't need to know how to order pizza. ClearCore, that's it. The ClearCore, the system specialist you can trust. Yeah, ClearCore. He's a friend's. He's a friend. Well, he's a friend, but he's my friend's friend. My friend's husband, and he works actually in the ambulance, and he's like an ambulance supervisor, and he's got a really intense job, but he's doing this on. He does ClearCore as well as like a separate income. But yeah, they're probably more for people that have their own businesses. So probably a lot of people watching my channel, maybe not, but you never know. Someone could be interested. And also, he's done a thing like if someone signs up to ClearCore, I get a percentage of whatever he makes from them. So that's good, nice. But obviously, you just got to get someone that's business minded to actually sign up. But I might do a few of me just in the car, like as if I'm dashing, and do ClearCore and change them up a bit because I'm even getting bored of hearing of them. So I'm sure you can skip through that part as well. You don't need them. Yeah, exactly. Most people won't on this channel. I was hoping to get like someone like does like a salts company like that does potassium, magnesium, what they're called, like electrolyte, but without the sugars, because that would be something relatable on the channel, like, or a local tire company, or something that you could probably get a discount if you were a DoorDasher or Uber Eatser. But I mean, I go where the money is at the moment. But yeah, if someone asks you, then ClearCore's the I hope he doesn't watch this live. He'd probably think I'm taking the piss out of him, and I'm not. I do appreciate it, but I just don't know if the viewer. And I even said to him, I'm happy if you don't want to do it, because maybe the viewers aren't into that. And he goes, no, it gets his name out there, and that's the main thing. Yes, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it after this live. Do it before you upload. I'm definitely going to do the tags, because I am pretty bad at doing the tags. How many tags can I have? I don't want to overkill and get in trouble by YouTube. And it is sort of really good to have that extra income. Basically, what he pays me covers this StreamYard, because that's quite expensive, and also my Canva app that I use doesn't cover everything, obviously, like petrol, and doesn't cover. I also pay for driver's note. Hey MJ, how are you? Haven't seen you in a while. How's Sydney? Pretty sure it's Sydney you're from. Yeah, we haven't seen you in a while. Thank you for joining. Oh, do it, Tessa. Yeah, if you honestly, if anyone you know who has businesses, mention it to ClearCore. You can do like I don't really fully understand that because I'm not tech minded, but something about cheaper cores if you've got a business. But yeah, thank you for that. You go, Mrs. Byron, and thank you so much for joining me. Oh, love it. Thank you. And appreciate you. Yeah, well, I've nearly been going 2 hours. I'll probably do 6 more minutes and then call it a night. Go check that the guys haven't left the shower in a mess. But thanks, Tessa. Thanks for that. Let your brother know. Let anyone know that you have a business. Share my QR code. Everything's QR code now, right? So I can have up to 1,000 characters. 1,000 characters. All right. Well, I can go and at least find several. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to eat tonight, Tessa. To be honest with you, I'm kind of like, when you're not that hungry, but you're hungry. I'm only hungry because we're talking about pizza. But this time of night, eating is probably really bad for me. I don't know. Going to sleep. You've been busy from work and studying, doing some simulations. We've been getting a new aircraft next month, which requires study again. Oh, wow, that sounds interesting. Do you test drive them then on the That's pretty cool. Wow. How awesome is that? I mean, it's good to be busy and like I don't expect everyone to join my lives or to even stay for the whole 2 hours. I only thought I was going to do half an hour. That's how we got chatting, and then we got this guy that interrupted us. It was really random. And I invited him in and he could chat. And he was telling me, like, giving me some tips on how to grow my channel. And then as soon as he started mentioning the Bible, I kind of like, okay, I'll get you off. You either are into religion or you aren't. And I was like, okay, well, yeah, I'm going. Each their own, but I can't talk about religion. It's like politics, I think. But obviously, I appreciate people who are religious and have a religion and a faith. That is up to them. But for me, I'm just yeah. I've been okay, MJ. Thanks. It's I was just complaining about I'm not getting the views on my videos, and then this random guy popped up and started talking on my channel. It was so weird. You just have to rewatch the replay to understand what I mean. Wasn't it, Maurice? It was really strange. And I didn't know if you guys could hear. And I was having this conversation with this guy. And I thought he was just a viewer at first, like a subscriber that wanted to chat. And he was like, invite me to the call. And I was like, what do you mean? Invite me to the call. And then he starts giving me tips. Yeah, I think I do need to do those Australian and Brisbane tags. So I will do that. And I'll do that after this call. Yeah, I don't know. Was it about half an hour in, Maurice? Maybe even an hour in, Tessa? I don't think it was straight away. You sent me an email straight away. What do you mean, Maurice? Like about the tags? I'm really confused now. Where are we? I've lost. Yeah, I think. Yeah, you'll find it. Listen to it. It was under an hour, but it was over half an hour. So, and I was a bit shocked. I think I was like shocked because he said invite him in, and I didn't know what he meant. So I pressed on his name, invited him, and he starts talking, and I was not expecting that. I'm never doing that again unless I do a Q&A session and someone has a question. I suppose I could do that. Over to you. Have you got a question? And then I click on them. But that was so weird. So you're actually a pilot. How cool is that? That is pretty awesome. I'm getting worried, MJ. Soon I'll be flying to Vegas. I'm flying with United Airlines. Do you think they're good or are they bad? I don't even know what. I'll find out which air carrier it is in what size of engine it is. Yeah, you will have to watch it. Honestly, it is so random, and I felt so bad for Morris. And then but I think it's Mrs. Byron. I can never pronounce that name. So what am I flying on? How do you know that? It just says UA97. Boeing 777/200. And then flying to Vegas from San Francisco is Boeing 737-800. Coming home, I come via Sydney is a Boeing 787/9. Then from Sydney to Brisbane is 737-800. Bron. Oh, so Mrs. Bron. So do you think I should just say Bron? Like, it's kind of awkward. I don't want to. Okay, it's a good aircraft. Well, that's good. United, are they good? They're good. It's probably on a 787 777. Yeah, I know I'll be fine. I never like flying though. I don't know. It's the takeoff I hate. The takeoff scares the hell out of me. Landing, not so much. Landing doesn't give me anxiety. Takeoff is Mrs. Bron. Because I thought it was Mrs. Bron, or I don't even know what I was calling her. I was like, awkward. So it's a wide body aircraft, so I should be okay. Next time she's on, I'll say, is it Mrs. Bron or is it Bron? You know? Yeah, I swear we're sisters, Tess. Like, I don't know. It's the thought of it going up there and then coming down straight away. I know I shouldn't even think about it. I can't even watch aircraft news related crashes because it will get into my head. I wouldn't, I almost feel like I should go to the doctor and get some sedatives for the trip. I hate flying. Yeah, I think we should meet up, Tessa. Go have a coffee or go do some dashing together. Oh, don't tell me that, Morris. Taking off and landing is fine. Plunging into the ground, especially when there's some wind. Like my husband's from Wellington in New Zealand, and when we go there, and they call it windy Wellington, and it's like, honestly. Yeah, well, yeah, I am in economy, but I'm at the back 2 seats, which is kind of like, premium economy because you've got the seats here. I looked at upgrading, and to upgrade, it was like an extra $1,000 each. Or if we wanted business, it was like an extra $4,000. But I was like, is it really worth it? And that's only one way that's only to San Fran. My mom went, she's in England at the moment. She comes back. She's been gone 6 weeks. She comes back on Thursday night. But she flew Emirates from Brisbane to Birmingham in the UK. And she went via Brisbane to Dubai. And she got upgraded she wanted to upgrade to premium economy, which she paid for, but they didn't have any. So they upgraded her to business. And no joke, her business class looked amazing. Whereas United's business class doesn't look that nice. But it's more for the leg room, isn't it? Ask doctor for a Valium. Yeah, that might be a good idea. Yeah, I might need something to. My dog's got some sedatives that he didn't use. I'm sure that won't be good, will it? No, I'm not going to take my dog sedatives. He had some when he got D-sex the other week and he spat them all out. What a dick. Oh, yeah. So, and you know what about my Qantas points? So I've been doing it. I don't get many every time I fill up. Like, you really don't get many. In fact, someone made a comment on my YouTube not so long ago, and it was a really weird comment, like something to do with Qantas and the rate Qantas is going, I wouldn't be investing into Qantas points. So I don't know, is there an issue at the moment with Qantas? I don't know, but I fill up all the time now at the BP. I can tell you how many points I've got if you really, really want to know. What do I find that through Qantas app? But guess what? My husband's a truck driver, and from Monday to Friday, he drives his truck. Obviously, he goes interstate. He goes from Brisbane, then to Sydney, then to Melbourne, then back, and he's back on Friday nights. So that's his life. Anyway, he fills up with his diesel every time using my card. So you've done Sydney to Dubai first class with points. 170k. I paid 2k return ticket. Whoa. Was that amazing? That's so good. But the problem is once you start that, you won't want to go back, right? Like surely once you start business class. Anyway, I've just looked. It's probably pathetic, and it probably wouldn't even get me to Sydney. I've got 9,907 points. So I probably could go to the Gold Coast. Perhaps I could get a trip to the Gold Coast to come and see you business class. Every time my husband fills up, it looks like he gets around 160, 70 points. He's actually filled up twice today. 98 points, 161 points. So I'm at 9, just under a. It's just like YouTube, it takes time, right? I don't know what you can get for 10,000 points. Not much. Velocity is the app for Qantas Point. Oh, I've just got the Qantas app. Is that the same? We will have to have a meetup, Tessa. Well, come door dashing with me. You can be on one of my videos. Oh, I bet it was amazing. Although now going economy must be shit. I'm sorry. You just. Yeah. Well, he uses his what he doesn't even pay for his diesel, his boss does. His boss isn't really on it, really. If you think about it, if I was a boss, I'd be like, you need to use these points. And his boss just lets him pay with the work credit card, and he uses the BP points. Oh yeah, you so got to be patient. I was just complaining before about I'll be lucky if I get 200 views per video, and I don't understand what I'm doing wrong. Anyway, Maurice has helped me with my tags. So I might try that after this and see if that helps. But yeah, it's just like I'm doing everything I can, and then you see other YouTubers and their videos like their thumbnails are rubbish, and like I know we all prefer our own because like we're biased, but you're like, how does that video go 4,000 views? But then the other thing is, I think maybe I'm not American, so that helps. After doing first class, I never went back sitting at the front having a champagne or having like because I've been to the UK many a times, like, and I've always done cattle class. I mean, I was a student when I first came to Australia, and oh, it's the worst trip ever. Like, nearly 25 hours with a stop at Singapore, sort of sometimes Dubai. And I used to always have to drive down to London because by then at the time Emirates wasn't running to Birmingham. And oh my God, it's the worst trip ever. But I did that so many times. But I honestly feel if once you start doing that, I just couldn't go back to economy. So I'd rather save it to it's an everyday thing. Well, not an everyday thing. But I suppose you've got to experience it once, right? But and the fact that you get on and off first and you can lay down, that's So you reckon I could do Sydney to Melbourne interstate? I think that's 8K points. But I mean, I go to Sydney for work, so like my boss pays for that, so I wouldn't need to do that. But yeah, I'd rather save them up for a big trip. How much to go back to Vegas? Do you reckon I'd need about 60,000? 60,000 points? I'm thinking that. Maybe I'm wrong. I was just looking at my view hours. I'm now at 2,344. So what's that? 2,344. So I've still got 660 to go. I do have a Coles credit card, but do Qantas have their own card? And Qantas just gets me the flybys, but I don't even really. I use Woolworths now, so it's like pointless. I hardly ever go to Coles now because I've got this Woolworths thing that delivers. I think I pay $100 a year and it delivers free every week because it's just so convenient. Anyway, those are the hours I've got. So I'm nearly at the first milestone. Nearly. Probably about 4 or 5 weeks away. We'll get there slow and surely. YouTube is such a mind. It's just a screw around. It's a mind fuck. Am I allowed to swear? There you go. I just did. It has to be from bank to earn Qantas points, so you can still get that. Oh, okay. So, like, what bank does a credit card like for Qantas points? Scrap your Coles. Okay, I'll scrap it. I've had the Coles one for years now. I think I got it because I thought, oh, get free Flybuys. And I always use a credit card, but I use my credit card, but I pay it back at the end of every month. So it'll be, I'm probably not the best credit card customer because you had to laugh when you called a dog a dick for spinning out. Yeah, he took it at first. He was like, I put it in peanut butter and he's now trying to attack the cat because he's just woken up. He's 12 months and he drives me mad, destroying everything. But yeah, then after about day 3, anyway, the sedatives didn't work. Sedatives on him, he's like 35 kilos of muscle, does not work. Have you still not got your pizza? Are you serious, Maurice? Oh, he's American Staffy. I've got 2 American Staffies. They're blue American Staffies. One's 8 years and one's 12 months. If he was my first dog, I wouldn't have got a second. But they always say it's not a bad dog, it's a bad owner. So it's just like, when my other dog I was always walking. The other dog, my husband was home all the time. Okay, well, I'll do that, MJ. That will be one of my jobs after, well, maybe not, obviously not today, but I will look in that this week. I've also got to do my tags. Yeah, they are beautiful. And I've got a ragdoll cat. I'm more of a cat person, though. And this thing is his collar. He's got a collar on. So when he's naughty, he gets zapped, which is really bad. And he gets zapped, and that kind of kicks him in. I don't use it that much, but he can be a bit of a dick. So he gets that. Well, there you go. You have an Amex card. Okay, well, I'm going to start looking into it now. That will help boost up my Qantas points, won't it? Be flying to Vegas every year this rate. I might even hate Vegas, right? Hey, Michael. Hey, I'm good. How are you? No, I didn't. That's a good question, really. I didn't change my insurance because I spoke to a few people about it and they told me not to do it because they said that you probably won't be insured. And a lot of insurances don't do it. And I ask a load of people, well, say if I did get in a crash, the first thing I'm going to say is, oh, I was just on my way to do food delivery. You just wouldn't mention it, would you? I think you should complain. Ask the poor Uber driver, is he still waiting for your pizza? Complain to Uber. Terrible service. Yeah, well, I'm going to do that, MJ. I'm going to look into, do my research and see which one's the better. I mean, the good thing with the Coles ones, they don't charge you per year, but I'm sure there must be fees somehow, right? 30 minutes, that's not too bad for Uber. I mean, sometimes when I'm delivering Uber, I get 2 or 3 jobs and, he's probably the delivery driver or she or he's probably gone to deliver someone else's pizza and you're the last. My dog's snoring again. Maurice thought it was my husband. I wish it was my husband. He would be home then, but he'd be never asleep at this time of day. Oi, leave the cat. He's a pain. He really is. Drives me insane. Yeah, we can hear your tummy rumbling too. You thought it was me. It was my dog. They snore and fart. Oh, it drives me mad. How's Uber Eats? You know, they have up and down. Like this week, they're doing another incentive, and the incentive, I have to be in a different zone, which I don't like it when Uber does that. That really pisses me off. Don't try and control me. So I'm just watching my dog. He's being naughty. He just got zapped. But no, I mean, I've been doing a few more DoorDash deliveries lately, believe it or not. But I'm back up to gold, and I keep going from silver to gold to silver to gold. But I do like the flexibility with Uber. Like I go out most mornings. This week I'm doing filming another long video. So I'll be doing because my video that was out, I think it was last Friday, was Monday to Sunday. So I'm going to do that again because I had some good feedback about the longer style video. Well, the 131 viewers that watched it. Was it? No, actually, I think that video might have got 200 views. So your cousin does it and he's from American Study. Yeah, it seems like, yeah, it's really big in the US. It's really big over here, actually. But every time I do, I'm just changing to US dollars. So I think this week the US dollar has gone up slightly. So I think I cashed 660 Australian dollars and changed them into American dollars for that Vegas trip. And I will keep doing this because of my vlogging. I don't think I'll stop. Well, I hope I won't stop, because if I'm not doing this, then what would I YouTube? Because certainly working at home isn't very interesting. Am I allowed to say? I don't know. I do hear some YouTubers say it. Perhaps I'll get a strike now for saying something bad. No, I'm not on platinum. I haven't been for platinum for a long time because I don't accept all the jobs, because most jobs are trash or they're in an area I don't want to be in. So my acceptance rate is why I'm not on platinum. Or if I don't like the way DoorDash tries to control you like that. Like you have to accept jobs to be, and to be honest with you, when I'm gold, I can still dash now. And, you know, they're just trying to control you by accept all our jobs or else. I don't like that. Oh, I was just saying, Tess, what did I say I was at? 2,344 hours. So I need 3,000 hours to get to the first stage, which is where people can buy memberships if they want and send super support stickers, whatever that means. And 4,000 hours is the ads, which probably won't pay that much since I don't get that many views. I might get $1 a video this rate, but hey, you know, I guess it's, you know, it's not all about making money, is it? I mean, it would be good to be one of those YouTubers that takes off and I can go part-time with my other job and then dash part-time and do the YouTube full-time. I reckon the slot channel, though, the slot channel will take off, I reckon, better than, I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. You seem to get more views on the slot channel. I don't know why. But yeah, I'm getting there slowly. And thanks to all you guys. You're going to go for it for my first video. I think it will be a good footage. What are you going to go for? What, the whole week? We'll be all there supporting you, Maurice. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I must admit, the one video that I've got 1,000 views is because I think I said I lost my DoorDash Platinum, which is really annoying that I have to put something in like that to actually get views high. That's really like kind of annoying. Maybe I should just put it in there even though I'm at silver or gold. DoorDash Platinum failed again. I guess I could do that. And then, you know, yeah. Although when you first dash, you're allowed to when you first dash, you'll be allowed to dash now straight away, so that's not a problem. I mean, I think I got platinum straight away because you kept getting jobs. Whereas now I can wait 45 minutes for a DoorDash job. Whereas in Uber, I've had 3 or 4 deliveries by them. Yeah, slots. It's just, and to be honest with you, slots is really like, there's no editing involved. Well, there is a little bit, but it's pretty simple. It's not like the editing I have to do for, and also obviously it costs me money because the machines eat you alive. And to have good content, you really need to do higher bets. But then saying that, some of our best videos lately have been like lower bets and seeing if you can get some really good bonuses on lower bets. So, but yeah, it is annoying that, you know, you put a lot of effort into a channel and sometimes you don't get the output, but slow and steady. I said this time next year, I could be laughing and going, you remember that time I was complaining about 200 views and now, you know, maybe I might get 1,000. But even the Video IQ guys, they always say, you want 1,000 views, you get it, you're happy for a moment, but then you want 2,000 views. You know, like, oh, thanks, MJ. Well, I'm probably going to leave now anyway. I do appreciate your support, and I'll let you know next time I see you about the credit card thing and see what I can do. But thanks so much for joining. I probably should go myself now. I do appreciate every one of you. And if you haven't entered the competition, or head over to Dash with Nick's Facebook page. We've got 4 more days of the comp. For some reason, like my Facebook, I've had like 80 new followers in the last, 40 or 50 in the last few days. So the comp has helped. Exactly. I need to have the better attitude, not so doom and gloom. Thanks for that, Maurice. I'll get there. Patience. That's something I lack, unfortunately. But yeah, if you haven't, check out Facebook. And because apparently I need 10,000 followers on Facebook before I can monetize there. I'll be an old granny before I get that. Love it. You got it. Yeah, we hope your pizza arrives soon, Maurice, and we hope that you love it. And I'll go into my settings now. And if you haven't already, give the live the thumbs up. And honestly, I can't thank you all. And Tessa, go back, rewatch that guy, and then send me a message and let me know what you think about that. It's so funny. I think it was between a half an hour and an hour while we got interrupted by someone that joined the platform. Yeah, well, that was good timing. Enjoy, Maurice. Take care, guys. Yes, everyone subscribe, please. Hit the subscribe button. I'm sure you all are anyway. But anyway, take care, guys. Lots of love. Be safe.